The Browns are doing everything in their power to stop Shedeur Sanders. But you know what? Some people just can't be stopped. And I was one of those people. Some people just have that drive and that will that God won't let be stopped. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But listen, when I tell you, my guy Kevin Stefanski is under lots of stress trying to handle his quarterback competition. It has him all over the place. When I tell y'all it has him all over the place, we are about to get into that. Reports we all heard started blasting Shedeur has an oblique injury and won't be able to play Saturday. And a sore arm the week before that. These mysterious injuries seem to occur only when Kenny Pickett or Dylan Gabriel are back, ready to practice or trying to see if they can practice. Now, I don't know if you know about an oblique injury, Idris, but I've had a stomach strain before. That's all it is a stomach strain. Now, you can, of course, it's a muscle injury. The strain is in the muscle. You can rip your muscle and you can definitely do some damage. But don't think an oblique injury is supposed to hold a professional athlete back from competing in the NFL. The NFL has the best of the best doctors, medicine, so on and so forth. They can make that pain disappear for 48 hours. Easy. So what is going on in Cleveland?
Man.
Why is this happening like this, man?
Why you said it. Like it was Dylan Gabriel this week, man. It was his time to come back because, listen, Shedeur Sanders, he practiced half the practice, and when it's time for team, that's when the oblique injury came. He did all the throwing drills perfectly fine. And he got dressed. He ain't leave the sideline. He ain't go see no trainers.
And there might be a little truth to the oblique injury, and I have some film, some footage of that. But at the end of the day, Shedeur Sanders doesn't have much room for error in this competition, if it's competition, because it doesn't seem like it's competition. It seems like it's a biased competition. You know, if Shedeur catch a cold, they will make him sit out.
No, just sneeze. Just sneeze. If
he sneezes, they'll make him sit out.
He has the flu.
And get Gabriel and Pickett better. You know, if you have a headache, Gabriel and Pickett, you're in. Shedeur needs the rest.
Yeah, man.
Now, to my knowledge, Shedeur is seemingly going to be the starter this week against the Eagles in the second preseason game after going crazy in the first week. Or is he going to be the starter? From what I'm hearing and what I've heard, he's supposed to be the starter. Brown's coach says Shedeur Sanders will start only if Dylan Gabriel can't play. That was the message. I said it before. How is it possible for Kevin Stefanski to properly evaluate 4 quarterbacks who potentially can be the starter in only 3 preseason games? And my predictions are starting to come to light as the season gets closer. It looks like the Browns wants to start Dylan Gabriel at quarterback against the Eagles in his debut. Like we just said, if Dylan Gabriel can't go, then Shedeur Sanders is expected to start. But he has an oblique injury. It's all over the place. And for some reason, the plan isn't planning out for the Browns. Either Dylan Gabriel isn't convincing enough to the coaches to be thrown out in the fire, or those trainers in Cleveland don't know what the heck they are doing. Because a hamstring injury, a strain for a quarterback, especially someone just coming out of college, does not take this long to get back to work, to get that thing back working, you know?
Yeah.
But why does Dylan Gabriel need to be supposedly nursing the injury when Shedeur starts, and when Gabriel is expected to start, Shedeur is all of a sudden nursing the injury? What? Why does this need to transpire like this? Why? What is going on with this coach, man? This coach is all over the place.
People need to notice what's going on, man. People need to notice what's going on.
People are starting to notice it, man. But, you know, it's so funny because in football, we all are going to get injured. Everyone is going to get injured at some point at some time. On the practice field, in the game, or something. Everyone is going to get injured. But some of these injuries don't cost you to have to sit out of practice or miss a game. That's up to coaches and trainers to say he needs to miss a game. You see, and that's probably what's going on. But at first, I can't lie, I thought it was straight BS, but I did see some footage that Shedeur was looking a little uncomfortable. I mean, a very small bit of uncomfortableness, you know?
Mm-hmm.
A very small bit.
But it's crazy. They never healthy at the same time.
Yeah, man. A very small bit of uncomfortableness, right? But it doesn't matter because whether or not he was injured, I think the Browns' intentions would have been the same and try to hold Shedeur out of the game because Dylan Gabriel is back.
And it was actually what's called first practice back too.
Right.
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, you know, all of them. It's all over the place. We don't know what's real and what's not real, you know? We just going through the moment. You know, I don't believe what I want to say. Does this set Shedeur back? Him being held back or not being able to play or held out of practice, whatever they're trying to do to Shedeur at this point. Is this a setback for Shedeur? Is this a setback for Shedeur, you think? Does this hold him back? Does it set him back? If he doesn't play Saturday, if he didn't practice or whatever they are doing to him, is this a setback for Shedeur?
Actually, I think it's hurting the Browns more than it's hurting Shedeur. Like, I think like they are big believers of God and all that stuff. I think it's all a big plan, and I feel like he gonna land somewhere that's gonna love him and respect him because he not just making an effect on the field, he makes an effect off the field, like we talked about last week with jersey sales, with ticket sales and all that stuff. And GMs is noticing that. Like last week, Panthers, they sold 72,000 tickets. All last season, they close to 72,000 ticket sales.
But hold on. Is it a setback?
Is it a setback?
Is this a setback?
I don't feel like it. I feel like people like notice. Like it might not be the Browns. The Browns may not
in the competition.
No, I don't think it's gonna hurt him.
Why you don't think it's gonna hurt him?
Because every time he got his opportunity, he took advantage of it. If you get your opportunity, you take advantage
what if
of
they
it.
Don't give him no more opportunities.
We saw what we could do. It's out there on the film.
Saw what he could do,
it's on the film. We saw like when he got his opportunity to get out there and do what he's supposed to do, he did it. Now, if he was out there and he threw like 2 interceptions and no touchdowns, it was like he don't get no more chances. It's like, damn, he ain't get no more chances. But when he did get that chance, it was like he did exactly what he was supposed to do. Like you can't take that away from what he already done. So getting less reps now, I mean, it's not his fault. So you feel like it hurt him though?
No, I don't think it hurt him. I don't believe it hurt him. I think Kevin Stefanski's mind is already made up about who will be the starting quarterback week 1 already. Shedeur just will continue to prove that he should be the starting quarterback. That's what I believe. So I don't think it's hurting him. It's everything negative the Browns and Kevin Stefanski try to do, it only continues to grow his legend. That's what I believe. Because when he comes out of this mess and overcomes all these obstacles, it's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy. So Kevin Stefanski was asked about the quarterback competition and who will be the starting quarterback headed into the week for the preseason game. And these questions are a couple of questions, I think, starting from the beginning of the week. We're at the end of the week, so we're going to go through how he answered all of these questions. He said, when he was asked, he said, I'm not there yet on the game itself. By Wednesday, Thursday, I'll have a better feel for the game and how we're going to handle that. And I'll update you guys, but not there yet, Stefanski said. Fast forward to Wednesday morning, and Stefanski revealed his plan is to start rookie quarterback Dylan Gabriel this weekend. He missed the preseason opener due to hamstring tightness. The plan was always to give both of those guys start in the preseason. So we'll see how it shakes out, Stefanski told reporters. The plan was to always give both of those guys start in the preseason, so we'll see how it goes. Stefanski, Kevin Stefanski. He don't know what to do. But my instincts tell me Shedeur Sanders will be named the backup quarterback once the final roster is announced. Yes, I think Shedeur Sanders will win the backup quarterback spot. And that's a start. And when he's named the backup, it will only be a matter of time before Joe Flacco runs out of stamina in these long, grueling games, or his old habits start to kick in. And Kevin Stefanski says he's seen enough of Joe Flacco and says, my backup, Shedeur Sanders, it's time for you to come in. So everything is going to fall into place if I'm calling this right, like I said. I expect Shedeur Sanders to be named the official backup quarterback. And that's a big step. That's a big step.